Your dad is more conservative, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
Has there been clashes of him and you of
Yeah.
philosophies or topics?
Yeah, absolutely. I think growing up, viewed I was more liberal than I was conservative,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So I had liberal views. That was a lot. You know, when you're young, you think like that, very free and stuff. And I still think sort of like that. But yeah, so we'd always clash. My dad had have the hardcore. He's Muslim. He grew up through like 2 wars, dealt with 9/11, pretty set in his ways. So he's got pretty hardcore like right views. But then the funny thing is, my dad's also not like he's not dumb. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
part of me thought he was trolling.
What do you mean?
When I was younger, like they should have some rights. Like my dad had very that's an inside joke, but he had very
Something like
similar
that.
views.
Okay.
You know. But now that my dad's much older and I think wiser, he also is less. Maybe Trump had something to do with it, but he's also very less conservative than he used to be.
I see. So
He's less conservative than my mom, who is pretty liberal, or was. You know, throughout. Like I always thought she was very liberal.
okay. So back then, if your father was like, let's say this is the middle.
Let's just say we knew nothing about the two people, and one was a Republican. My dad would just vote for him.
Okay.
It didn't matter. It didn't matter if he said Al Qaeda is the best or some shit. As long as it said Republican, it was a red donkey by his name. He would just click that button.
Okay, I see.
Yeah,
This was back then.
yeah, that was back then.
So then now.
Now he's much more open and free in his thinking.
I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I think.
So now, would it be harder for him to choose which one now, like the donkey or the elephant?
Yeah, I think so.
It'll be harder for him. To
Yeah,
choose.
I think before it was just a clear. Like I said, it didn't matter what the guy, what anything.
Okay.
It's just as long as he had that little red donkey, he knew that those are the values that he
Okay,
that he liked.
I see.
But I think also religion played a big part because it typically the conservatives are more religious.
Yeah.
Right? Is that fair to say?
Yeah. They hold more religious tradition.
More exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that played a big part for my dad.
Mm.
And then the rights thing was a big one for him too. That they should have some rights.
Yeah.
But I think that's just being growing up in an Islamic country and you're taught to kind of be homophobic, right? So
is he like, I guess, accepting now?
I think it's
Kinda.
big enough where he can't control it anymore. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
I think there's a point where like conservatives are like maybe we can stop the shit,
Yeah.
but now it's just way out of hand.